Well, it's time to announce this week's Southern Tier Tuesdays winner. Congratulations to Kids Can't Fight Cancer Alone. It's the nonprofit's mission to support children and their families who are fighting pediatric cancer.
The organization is being awarded $2,000 from Upstate Shredding and Adam and Clover Weitzman. President Michelle Ward and Vice President Tracy Weldy join us now in studio to tell us a little bit more about the mission. Well, thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
So tell us a little bit about what the nonprofit does.
We help families of Bradford, Tioga, and Sullivan County, Pennsylvania with a childhood cancer diagnosis. How we help them is dependent upon the family. Every family has a different story. So some families may need a little bit more help financially or emotionally than other families, but either way, we're there for them to help them from the beginning and even after, because a lot of times I think people forget that, yes, when you're going through the treatment's one thing, but then after treatment is a whole different process as well.
Definitely, and tell us a little bit about how all this kind of got started in the first place.
Tracy and I both are mothers of childhood cancer survivors. So when my son received the news that he was cancer-free, Tracy contacted me and asked me if I wanted to participate in helping two other families in local area. They were younger and not real well known in the area, so they needed a little more support. So Tracy's idea was to come up with a gold out game. So we held a gold out game in our community against two local football teams and raised over $23,000 for the two families. It was a huge success, and then from there we decided, you know what, this is really needed in our area, and we decided to continue and file for our nonprofit.
So do you remember what year, how long have you been doing this for?
So I can tell you that. So we actually officially filed and met with our attorney in December of 2019. Okay. We got our paperwork, picked our board members right before COVID shut down.
Oh, geez.
Oh, wow. Yes,
but
yes.
we made it through.
We really did.
You know, our communities, we come from wonderful communities, small town.
Yes.
They pitch in, they help where they can, and it's just been an amazing process. And this past weekend, I have to tell you, I've seen so much generosity in our youth stepping up to help their friends. I'm blessed to be able to be a part of this, honestly.
Yes.
And especially for the two of you, having children that have gone through this, firsthand how important it is to have the support of our community.
Yes.
And, what are some families now saying that are receiving this support and the help from the two of you and from your organization?
Honestly, the families that we have helped so far feel the same way we did. I mean, the community support for both of our kids throughout our processes were just overwhelming. It was really a humbling experience. So, yes. So when we are doing this and helping other families, we can totally relate to how they're feeling and are just overwhelmed with all the generosity of the community. It's truly amazing.
And it's not just the financial aspect of it.
Correct.
It's just the acts of kindness, letting them know that you care and that you're there to support them. And, these kids are taken out of their school. They can't go to school. They're away from their friends usually for treatment. Life is going on without them and during this time.
And they're watching it all.
And they're watching it. And so for them to see their friends step up and other people do things for them, they know they're not being forgotten about. That, they can't be there with them to get them through this, but they can show them other ways of how they're caring.
Yes, yes.
And then, so there are a couple of different free programs that you do for families, is that correct?
We do, as far as programs go, we do a couple things where the families can come in. We invite all of our families to come together just to support each other and be able to celebrate everyday life and, bring the rest of their families. We do a couple of those things throughout the year.
And now, what will you be doing with this $2,000 grant that you were awarded?
The grant we were awarded, we usually take our money and support the families. It can be through gas cards, it can be through grocery cards. It's whatever each specific family needs at the time. Sometimes it's co-pays for insurance. A lot of it is just being there to support them financially. So this all will go back to our kids and their families and their current journeys.
Okay, great. And so if somebody is seeing this today and they want to help, how can they go about doing that?
Facebook. They can reach us on Facebook at Kids Can't Fight Cancer Alone. They can send us a message. There's 3 of us checking these messages on a regular basis. We would love the help. We love ideas.
Yes.
Any way they want to support us, they can. If there's a family in these counties that maybe they're, past the cancer diagnosis, but they would still like to be a part of our group, we'd love to have them.
Yes, yes.
Great, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for being here this
you.
morning.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
again on winning Southern Tier Tuesdays. We'll get some more of those organization details to you right now. Kids Can't Fight Cancer Alone is an organization that provides support for families and their children fighting pediatric cancer with love, hope, and smiles. From diagnosis through treatment, survivorship, or bereavement, the nonprofit provides support and comfort. With this $2,000 grant, Kids Can't Fight Cancer Alone plans to use the money for free programs to families in need, which in turn they hope will ease some of the burden of our local communities.
And for more on previous grant recipients, be sure to check out Southern Tier Tuesdays on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.